All right. And welcome back to Sports Line Radio. My name is Dave, the MeatMan Scandaliato. I'm coming at you live from Las Vegas, Nevada, the sports gaming capital of the United States of America. And you're listening to this program right here at 9:10 a.m. WUBR CBS Sports Radio, Baton Rouge, Louisiana. You can also listen live over your computer on the internet at www.wubr910.com, www.wubr910.com. We're now going to do our official Belmont Pick'em show. We did all right this year with the horses. I mean, come on the program, we had the Louisiana Derby winner, we had the Arkansas Derby winner, the Florida Derby winner, the Wood Memorial winner. We ran second in the Santa Anita Derby, second in the Kentucky Derby, and we won the Preakness. It's not bad. Not bad. Let's see if we can't win the Belmont. The whole idea is to pick the winner of the race. You can't do nothing about the price. You got to pick the winner of the race. Let me take these things off here. There we go. Look at that. I look like a totally different guy without the sunglasses on. I look like a totally different guy. I look like a totally different human being without the sunglasses on. Plus, I can see. I can't see nothing with them damn glasses on. All right. The third leg of the Triple Crown. The Belmont. It's race 11 on Saturday. The purse is $1.5 million. It's for 3-year-olds and only 3-year-olds. No 2-year-olds, no 4-year-olds, no 5-year-olds, no 6-year-olds, just 3-year-olds. Everybody that runs in the Triple Crown is a 3-year-old. None of these horses have ever gone a mile and a half before in their life. The ones that are running in the race today. They've gone a mile and a quarter, which was the length of the Kentucky Derby. You have a field of 10 horses. The winner gets 60% of the money. $900,000. $900,000 goes to the winner of the race. And hey, look, you know, when you pay $500,000 like you paid for Justify, you trying to win big money. That's the whole idea behind spending $500,000 on a horse. And this horse, Justify, has delivered 5 for 5 and has made $2.998 million. $2,998,000 in 5 races. Basically $600,000 a race. That's what Justify makes every time they put him out on a track. And I can tell you right now, Justify looks pretty good. Justify looks pretty good. He won the Grade 1 Preakness, the Grade 1 Kentucky Derby, the Grade 1 Santa Anita Derby. And for all those people who think that Justify only runs good on a sloppy track, in his 5 races, his 3 worst races were all on a slop, okay? They're all on a slop. Anybody that thinks that Justify needs a sloppy track to win is wrong. His 2 biggest buyer figures, 107 and 104, came on a fast track. His 3 lowest buyer figures were either on a muddy track or a sloppy track. The numbers don't lie, Cap. The numbers don't lie. Justify at 4 to 5, the 1 horse looks pretty tough. Bob Baffert, he knows the Triple Crown game. He's been beaten at the wire at the Belmont with real quiet victory. Gallop went up there and got him. He had War Emblem, who won the Kentucky Derby and the Preakness. And when the gate opened, remember, War Emblem took that step and the ground broke beneath him. A lot of conspiracy theories out there because remember, the foreigner had bought the horse. And that was right around 9/11 and all of that. And man, I tell you, it wouldn't have looked good to have the foreigner win the Triple Crown. But I don't think anything to do with it, because it would have been kind of tough to park the gate exactly in the spot where War Emblem was going to put his foot so the ground would break. It would be one hell of a conspiracy theory. I don't think it's true. I don't think it's true. But Bob Baffert, he's been here before. And he finally got the job done a couple of years ago with American Pharaoh. So Bob Baffert's been there, done that. He knows what it takes to get a horse to the Belmont with a shot at the Triple Crown, and now he knows how to win the Triple Crown. We're going to get back to Justify. Oh, we're going to go over the other 9 horses. Then we're going to get back to Justify. But real fast, I want to tell everybody real quick, if you're going to play the horses on Saturday, you're going to play the Belmont, you're going to play all the races at Belmont Park. If you want to get the MeatMan's full card, it's $27. $27. You get one pick in every race. They got 13 races on the Belmont card. The Belmont's the 11th race. So you got 10 races before the Belmont. You got 2 races after the Belmont. Obviously, I'm going to tell you who I like in the Belmont right here on the program today. But if you want to get my full card for the Belmont Stakes at Belmont Park at Belmont, New York, it's $27. And the way you get it, you text the word Belmont, B-E-L-M-O-N-T, to 94253. Shoot me a text message. That's how you let me know that you want to get my full card for the Belmont Stakes at Belmont Park for $27. Text the word Belmont, B-E-L-M-O-N-T, to 94253. Now, you can't figure out how to text the word Belmont, B-E-L-M-O-N-T, to 94253? Give me a call. I got my own personal toll-free number, and I'm literally going to have it on the day I die. It's 1-833-MeatMan. You talk directly with me. Las Vegas-based professional handicapper Dave Scandaliato, 1-833-MeatMan. The My Pillow guy. He don't even have his own stinking toll-free number that he's going to have till the day he dies. The MeatMan does. You talk directly with me. Las Vegas-based professional handicapper Dave Scandaliato at 1-833-MeatMan. And, of course, the day of the Kentucky Derby, 14 races on the card. MeatMan wins 3 of them, a 12-1 morning line, a 8-1 morning line, and a 6-1 morning line. And 3 seconds, including Good Magic, who paid $9.80 to place. And, of course, the day of the Preakness, you had 14 races, a lot of scratches, a lot of slop. And the MeatMan comes through with 7 winners. 7 out of the 14 races. Man, I tell you, including the last race of the day, the horse had paid $6.80 to win. He went over 240 to 1. That was like a bomb that day. That was like a bomb. So between the 28 races run at Churchill Downs and Pimlico, the day of the Kentucky Derby, the Preakness, the MeatMan won 10 of them. 10 out of 28. That's pretty good. Not bad, Cap. 10 out of 28. Not bad. All right, so the 2-horse in the Belmont, Free Drop Billy. Free Drop Billy was 16th in the Kentucky Derby, 41 lengths from the front. He's 30-1 on the morning line. Robbie Alvarado in the saddle. Dale Romans is the trainer. This horse broke maiden at Churchill Downs with Robbie Alvarado in the saddle. The 2 Pre-Drop Billy has never raced at Belmont Park. I don't see it, Cap. I don't see it. The 3 horses, Bravazzo. He's the horse that everybody keeps saying if the race was a little longer, Bravazzo would have been the winner of the Preakness. Just because you keep saying that over and over and over again doesn't make it true. I can tell you that right now. You can say it over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. It don't make it true, man. Bottom line. Bottom line. If I had $1 for every time the horse was coming and the next race was longer and the horse didn't come, I'd be rich. 8-1 on the morning line. D. Wayne Lucas, the trainer of Bravazzo. Luis Saez in the saddle. Bravazzo won the Risen Star. Bravazzo was 21 to 1 when he shocked the world at the fairgrounds, winning a Risen Star by a nose. Then about 4 or 5 weeks later, in the Louisiana Derby, he goes from 21 to 1 in a Risen Star to 3 to 1, and the Louisiana Derby finishes 8th. 21 and a quarter length in the front. So, Justified is not scared of Bravazzo. I can tell you that right now. I mean, there ain't no way. He did run a 96 buyer figure in the Preakness, and he did run a 91 buyer figure in the Kentucky Derby. I guess we're going to see. I mean, I'm glad Bravazzo's in the race because he's going to take some money. He's 8 to 1 in the morning line. He probably won't go off at 8 to 1. I hope he goes off at about 5 to 1. The more money bet on Bravazzo, that means the less money bet on Justified. The 4 horses Hofsburg. William Mott is the trainer. Irad Ortiz is the jockey. Ran second in the Florida Derby by 3. And I mean, he didn't run bad in the Kentucky Derby. He ran a 90 buyer speed figure. He ran 7th, 8 3/4 lengths from the front. He made up almost 9 lengths in the stretch. Some kind of way, this horse was in 16th place, 11 lengths in the front. Then 15th place, 10 lengths in the front. Then 14th place, 12 lengths in the front. Then he was in 13th place, 17 lengths in the front. And then finished the race 7th, 8 3/4 lengths in the front. I've never seen a horse run like that. He's 9 to 2 on the morning line, so the odds makers like him. But man, I tell you, I don't know. I don't know. It'd be a surprise. I'd be surprised. Be surprised. The 5 horse is Restoring Hope. And that is another one of Bob Baffert's horses. Bob Baffert has 2 horses in this race. He's got the 5, Restoring Hope, with Florent Garou in the saddle, and he's got the 1, Justified. This horse ran in the Pat Day Mile. They were 12 horses in the race, and Restoring Hope finished dead last. 24 1/4 lengths in the front. Went up at 7.5 to 1. He got absolutely buried. I'm not sure what Bob Baffert's plan is here, but I guess he's got a plan. This horse did run 3rd in the Wood Memorial at 375 to 1, so somebody bet him there. 30 to 1 in the morning line, I don't see it. I tell you, it'd be a miracle if Restoring Hope won the race. But I do believe in miracles. The 6 is Gronkowski. Now this horse is going to be bet too. You know this horse is going to be bet. This horse is going to be bet. He's 3 for 3 in 2018, but he's only won $127,000. I mean, he's basically averaging about $42,000 a start. Justified makes about $600,000 a start. You know what I'm saying? But you know people are going to bet this horse just because his name is Gronkowski. You got Jose Ortiz in the saddle, 12 to 1 in the morning line. Chad Brown, he won the Preakness last year. So he does have a Triple Crown winner under his belt. Man, this horse is cheap. I mean, he did win this last time out, a stakes race. But, man, I tell you, hey, I don't know about that. The 7 horse is tenfold. This horse had screwed up my trifecta in the Preakness. I told everybody to take all the horses that ran in the Derby and put them in a trifecta in the Preakness. And I ran first, second, and fourth. Because of this stupid horse. Tenfold. He's not a bad-looking horse. He's only run 4 times. Of course, all 4 times were in 2018. Broke maiden, first time out, went up at 5.5 to 1, then won his next time out. Ran 5th in the Arkansas Derby behind Magnum Moon, and then ran 3rd in the Preakness. 12 to 1 in the morning line, Santana the jockey, Steve Asmussen the trainer. I can see where people are going to bet him. You got the Steve Asmussen connection. Steve Asmussen, obviously one of the big-time trainers out there. You got a lot of people that are going to try to beat Justify on Saturday. This is going to be one of the horses they try to beat him with. A lot of people are going to try to beat Justify. I don't think Tenfold is going to do it. I think Tenfold ran the race of his life in the Preakness. We'll see. The 8 is Vino Rosso. And the MeatMan, I like me some Vino Rosso because he won the Wood Memorial Fuss. At 420 to 1, he paid $10.40 to win. It's not bad. Not bad. He's 8 to 1 in the morning line here. Johnny Velasquez in the saddle. Todd Pletcher, the trainer. Oh, man, he broke maiden first time out. Then he goes up at 1 to 20 in an optional claiming non-winners of 1 at Tampa Bay Downs. Doesn't run that good in the Tampa Bay Derby. Actually ran 4th, 6 lengths from the front. That's why a lot of people didn't bet him in the Wood, but he was making a 3rd start off the layoff in the Wood Memorial on a track that he broke maiden at. It was an easy call to make, to be honest with you. In the Kentucky Derby, Vino Rosso ran 9th, 10.5 lengths from the front. Oh, boy, you know, look, I ain't got nothing bad to say about Vino Rosso, man. I made money off of Vino Rosso this year. The one time I bet this horse. I did pretty good with this horse, to be honest with you, the one time I bet him. So I got nothing negative to say about Vino Rosso, but I ain't going with Vino Rosso. I ain't going with him. Nah. He ran that big race at Aqueduct in the Wood Memorial. Everything fit. The 3rd start off the layoff. Being back in the track, you broke maiden at. You got Johnny Velasquez, Todd Pletcher. I mean, you had everything going for you in that spot. Todd Pletcher's raced 47 horses so far this meet at Belmont. He's got 11 wins, 6 seconds, and 4 thirds. So he's winning 23% of the time. And Johnny Velasquez, he's winning 27% of his races. He's got 22 wins in 83 mounts. That's pretty good. The 9 Noble Indy. This is a horse that we had in the Louisiana Derby. How you like that? We had this horse in the Louisiana Derby. And I didn't think in a trillion years he was going to win the Louisiana Derby because it looked like he was done as they turned for home. But some kind of way this horse dug in. I mean, you don't see this often. This horse is second. He's stalking the whole way, second. Then he go around a far turn. He opens up a 2-length lead. They're going out of stretch. 2 horses pass him up. He's in 3rd place at the stretch. And then he battles back, wins the race by a neck. That took a lot out of that horse. And it showed in the Kentucky Derby with a 17th place finish, 42.25 lengths from the front. J.J. Castellano is going to be the jockey here. Johnny Velasquez won with him when he won the Louisiana Derby. Florent Geroux rode him in the Kentucky Derby. J.J. Castellano will get the ride here, 30 to 1. Wow, on a morning line. Jeez, of criminities. Well, once again, I got nothing bad to say about Noble Indy. I won money with this horse when he won the Louisiana Derby, so. But, boy, I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see it. The 10 horse is Blended Citizen. Blended Citizen, the 10. 15-1 on a morning line. Doug O'Neill, a trainer, and Frey, F-R-E-Y, is the jockey. Not a bad-looking horse. Won a race at Turfway, a grade 3, 6-1, ran into Bluegrass, and Keeneland was 25-1, lost to Good Magic, but only by 4 3/4 lengths. Wins the Peter Pan at 470-1. And by winning the Peter Pan, that's how Blended Citizen punched his ticket to the Belmont. And, of course, he won the Peter Pan at Belmont Park. And he picked up $210,000 for that win. This horse had run 9 other times before that and hadn't made $210,000 in those 9 races before that. Blended Citizen is an interesting horse right here. And believe me, Doug O'Neill, he would like nothing better than to ruin Bob Baffert's Triple Crown. Because Doug O'Neill, he had Big Brown. That year that Big Brown ran dead last in the Belmont, that old lady took her life savings, put it on Big Brown, the show, because there was only like 6 horses in the Belmont. Big Brown ran dead last. And I think the lady committed suicide, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm not mistaken, I think that's how the story went. I'll have to Google it. But I do know Big Brown finished dead last. And I do know somebody came with a suitcase full of money and tried to get that 10 cents on a dollar, get that show money, but it wasn't meant to be. Wasn't meant to be. So that is your field for the 2018 Belmont Stakes at Belmont Park in Elmont, New York. You got to go with the 1, Justified. I hope it's a lightning fast track tomorrow, because a lot of people are missing the fact that Justified runs a lot better on a dirt fast track than he does on a sloppy track. The numbers don't lie. Justified's run 5 times in his life. His 3 worst races were all on a slop. His 2 best races were when the track was fast. Santa Anita Derby and when breaking his maiden. Broke his maiden by 9.5 lengths, was pulling away. Had a 5-length lead in the stretch, won the race by 9.5. Same thing for the Santa Anita Derby against Bolt the Autoro. Had a 1.5 lead in the stretch, opening up to 3. This horse is dying to get back on a dirt fast track. All of this stuff about he hopes it rains and this and that, man, just stop listening to all of that. Stop listening to all that. Stop polluting your head with a bunch of stuff that's not true. Justified wants a dirt fast track on Saturday. That's what he's going to get. Justify is the better horse. Justify is the better horse in this race. Now, 4-5, I think we're going to get better than 4-5. Justify was 2-5 in the Preakness, and that's a little low. But here at Belmont, I think you're going to get a couple of horses that are going to get bet. I definitely think the 3-horse Bravazzo, he's going to get bet. The 4-horse Hoffberg is going to get bet. The 6-horse Gronkowski's going to get bet. The 7-horse Tenfold's going to get bet. The 8-horse Vino Rosso is going to get bet. And the 10, Blended Citizen. All these horses are going to get bet. And since all those horses are going to get bet, Justifies actually might go up at a decent price. Now, you'll bet $11 to win 10 on a football game. Why not bet the same amount on a horse race? What's the difference? Other than the horse race only lasts about 2.5 minutes, so what? So what? I mean, all right, it's a lot you get a lot of action. There's no doubt about it. I mean, look, it's quick. 2.5 minutes, boom, boom, boom. But if you can get 4 to 5 on Justify on Saturday, that's definitely the way to go. Now, I wouldn't go 2 to 5 or 1 to 5. I wouldn't even go 1 to 2, but I don't think we're going to have this problem. So my recommendation, everybody, the 11th race Saturday at Belmont Park, the Belmont Stakes, post time is 5:46 Central Time out there in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, 3:46 Pacific Time out here in Las Vegas, Nevada. We're going to go with the 1. We're going to go with Justify, race 11 at Belmont Park. Race 11, horse number 1, 11:01. Justify. We're going to bet Justify win and place because the place pool might have a few dollars in it, might have a few bucks, and just in case Justify doesn't make it, he might play $3 to place. You never know. I mean, it all depends on who wins the race. So, if you're going to take 4 to 5 in the win pool, I'll take 1 to 2 in the place pool. I don't want to take 1 to 2 in the win pool, but I'll take 1 to 2 in the place pool. I bet $100 a day at a Kentucky Derby. I turned that in about $250, something along those lines, $240, whatever it was. And I took $100 the day at a Preakness, and I turned that in about $130, something along those lines. Now I'm going to take $100 on Saturday. I'm going to bet $50 on Justify to win and $50 on Justify to place. And I'm going to try to turn that $100 into about 100. If I can get 165, 170, if I can make $65, $70 profit, I'll be a happy camper. That means the MeatMan will make over $250 for the 3 Triple Crown races. I'll take that. I'll take that, Cap. I'll take that. That wouldn't be too bad. Race 11, horse number 1, 11:01 Justify. And we're going to bet Justify win and place. $50 to win, $50 to place 1 unit. 1 unit. Everything's for 1 unit, man. Don't forget, 1 unit to the MeatMan is $100. $100. Everything's for 1 unit, Cap. 1 unit, $50 to win, $50 a place. Race 11 at Belmont Park on Saturday is Justified. Number 1 goes for the Triple Crown. Now, once again, you want to get all my picks for the day of the Belmont? There's 10 races before the Belmont. There's 2 races after the Belmont. The undercard at Belmont on Saturday, I mean, you talk about some nice races. I mean, it's all graded races, all big-time, elite, expensive horses. It'll be a really fun day betting the horse on Saturday. The only thing that you can do to make it even better, get the MeatMan's full card for the Belmont Stakes. $27. And the way you sign up, you text the word Belmont, Belmont, to 94253. Shoot me a text message by texting the word Belmont, Belmont, to 94253. $27. You get my full card for the Belmont Stakes at Belmont Park, Elmont, New York. 1 pick each race. Not 5 picks each race where you're all confused, you don't know what to do. 1 pick each race, and the MeatMan tell you to go win, place show. 1 selection each race, $27. Text the word Belmont, Belmont, to 94253, or give me a call, order the picks right over the phone directly from me. Las Vegas-based professional handicapper Dave Scandaliato at 1-833-MeatMan. You talk directly with me. 1-833-MeatMan. And my pillow guy, he don't even have his own stinking toll-free number. The MeatMan's going to have his the day he dies. 1-833-MeatMan. You talk directly with me. Las Vegas-based professional handicapper Dave Scandaliato. All right, we're going to take a break. Let's go ahead and knock out our final commercial break for today's program. You are listening to Sportsline with the MeatMan, Dave Scandaliato. I'm coming at you live from Las Vegas, Nevada. And we're doing it all right here on 910 AM WUBR CBS Sports Radio, Baton Rouge, Louisiana.